Okay, welcome to financial planning. You all are right now freshmen and sophomores, and your finances are really planned by your parents. But at some point in your life, you're going to have to take on the responsibility of planning your finances, whether it be college, whether it be paying bills on a daily basis. But you're going to have to take on responsibility for your finances. So financial planning is something that is very important to what you need to know as a life skill, not only just for civics class, but as a life skill. Are we ready? Do we have everyone in? I think we have most of everyone in. So we're going to start in five, four, one. Okay, let's start. Make sure you need one more answer to be corrected. One more answer correct, you can knock Billy out a second. Oh, Alicia knocked Bailey out a second. As expected, we're waiting on Gerald. Come on, Paige, turn the page. Let's move forward. And he's still in last. All right. Right, top 5 students. So those students know a little bit about financial planning, but we need to go into a little more detail. I'm not going to give you the answers because we're going to take that same quiz at the end of the class and see if it changes any. Let me pull up mine. Okay, computer's freezing again. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still see the screen? See the quiz is? I'll close it. I'm going to share something else with you all. All right, Brianna, I have a question. Yeah, it's not sharing right now because it's still, my PowerPoint is still filtering through itself. I was sure, Brianna, that you were going to do outstanding on this financial problem quiz. So give me your definition, just Brianna for right now. Give me your definition of what you believe financial planning is. You got it, Brianna? What is your definition of finance? And everyone else, type your definition while she's giving me her answer, and then I'll see who comes the closest. The question is, what is the definition of financial planning? Okay, Gerald says setting a budget, planning where. Jenna says planning where your money goes, paying for important things. Okay, y'all typing so fast now. Okay, Billy says financial planning goes beyond a budget and it sets you up for the future. Okay. Alicia is what you need to spend your money on and what you need to save for later. Okay. A plan to spend and save your money. Okay. Very good. Financial planning means planning your future, Angel says. Gerald says a payment plan. No, that's bill payment. The payment plan is what you get when you owe somebody some money on a bill and they put you on a payment plan. So no, it's not a payment plan. Okay, everybody's pretty close except for dun, 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 dun. Who do y'all think was not close? Right. Okay, so let's go through it. So here are our objectives. Our objectives is define personal financial planning. That means for you, how are you going to make a plan about your finances? Name the 6 steps of financial planning. Then identify the factors that affect personal planning decisions. That means you have to make some decisions because I know right now everything is based on how you feel and what you want, but in the future you're going to have to think about more often what you need. Okay, Hannah, I see you. Okay, then you're going to have to explain opportunity costs associated with personal financial planning. Then identify 8 strategies for achieving financial goals at different stages of your life. Right now, what stage of your life are you in? Are you at the financial planning stage? You're in the adolescence period of your life. But at this point, do you think you should be in the financial planning stage of your life? And the answer is true. A lot of I see you. Yes, you are at that stage where you need to start the financial planning of your life because in 2 short years or 3 short years, you will be getting ready to do what? Either go to college or enter the job market or be out on your own to take care of your own finances. So starting now, the earlier you start being able to responsibly plan your finances, the better it will be for you. So you are at that stage. So when you get money, you shouldn't just blow it obliviously on lots of makeup, Brianna. You should plan and make some plans for that money. And Hannah, not on boots. You should plan what you want to do with that money. All right, let's look at it. The money plan. Question. Talking about you all. I am a high school student. I do not have money for investments or buying property. So what difference does it make how I spend my money now? What difference does it make how you spend your money now? Because I think I saw someone say I'm at the stage in my life where my mom or somebody pays for my stuff. Somebody said that. I saw that. Oh, that was you, Brianna. Okay, but Brianna, at this particular stage, does it make a difference whether you plan how you spend your money and why or why not? It does make a difference, Isaiah. Why does it make a difference? Everyone tell me, what do you think is important about now creating, if it's just a starting of a financial plan? Why is it important? Simple answer, it's not anything complicated. Okay, like that, Hannah. Okay, I like that, Jenna. And okay, Alicia. Okay, Brianna, there you go. Now you coming back. You got out the makeup train. I like it. All right, I'm interested to see what Gerald's going to say. And Angel. Angel, that's good. You're preparing for your future. All right, let's look and see. Here's the answer. You will not always be a student. Learning to save and use money wisely now will help you know how to achieve financial security in the future. While you're in high school, financial planning can help you decide how to spend, save, and invest. How many of you ever thought about that last term? I know you thought about spending and saving, but what about investing? And what is investing? What is investing? You have, Angel? What is investing then, Angel? When you think about investing your money, what do you think about? Okay. Putting your money into something, some type of stock. Very good, Isaiah and Billy. All right. Investing is a way, Brianna, Bailey. Investing is a way for your money to make money for you. All right. When you invest in stock, you expect for that stock to rise, but sometimes it's a risk and it does not always rise, so you may lose money. But investing is a way to try to make your money, help your money to make, like Bitcoin. Yes, I actually have invested in Bitcoin. Not much, but I've invested in it some. How many of you have heard of Bitcoin? We can explain. All right, Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a, I don't want to say imaginary, but it is a, not a, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm gonna come back to that question because it's there you go, an online type currency where you don't actually have money per se, but it's a currency where you can invest in that particular currency and it increases in value. So the money that you may invest, say I invest maybe $300 a month, and my $300 a month may turn into, because it's gone up, Bitcoin right now is worth $9,000 per share. It was as low as $25 to $30 a share, but it's risen to $9,000 a share right now. That's what it is right now. So if I bought Bitcoin for $25 a share, now I can sell that same share for $9,000, and I only paid $25 for it. That's how the stock market works. You sell when the stock is really high, and you want to try to kind of buy if it seems to be a stock that may be worth something when it's kind of low. You don't want to buy it when it's high. You want to buy low and sell high. The stock market is a risky thing, but it can turn out in your favor. I have lost money as well, so it's either, yeah, it's almost a gamble. It's win or lose. All right, let's go on. This is when I was teaching it in class, so don't worry about that. This is old, so the video does not work. The steps to financial planning process help you to reach your financial goals. So there are 3 financial goals I want you all to list. What are your 3 financial goals dealing with money? And you can include college in that. Financial goals. Think about that. 3 financial goals that you have. Okay. And that's everyone's finance. That's one that probably everyone has on their list, Bailey. Not to be in debt. To be debt free. That's one that everybody, Bailey and Gerald, have on their list. What are some other things? Okay. I see taxes, college, and paying off my debts along the way. Okay. Be able to support myself financially. What does that look like, though, Angel? Being able to support yourself financially. Saving for a house, okay? That's a financial goal. And there's certain things you have to do to achieve these financial goals. You can't just say, I want to buy a house, save for a house. You also have to do what, Jenna, when you're saving for a house? Okay, pay off the house and car so you don't have to worry about the a payment plan. Okay, have good credit. There you go. You have to build credit because you can't get a house in today's market. There's a credit score that goes from 0 to, or really from 200 to 850. Anywhere from 620 and above is considered a pretty good credit score. 620 and above. If you don't have a 620, they won't even sell you a house. You have to have at least a 620. So you have to make sure that your credit is taken care of. That means you pay your bills on time. That's how you can ruin your credit. If you don't pay your bills on time, then you can ruin your credit. But your credit score has to be at least 620 or above. Not many, you can't get any credit cards, and some jobs will look at your credit as well. And they won't hire you if you have bad credit because they think that you would steal money to try to get out of debt. You can go on Credit Karma and you can look up your credit score. All of you can enlist and can create an account on Credit Karma, and you can go on there and you can look up your credit score. You need to start doing that early. Don't wait until you get to the point to where you're an adult and then you don't know what your credit score is. Start looking at your credit score early. All right, let's look at the personal financial decisions. Personal finance is everything in your life that involves money. Remember that. Everything in your life that you use money to buy, whether it's credit cards or whether it's a loan, if you use money to buy it, that is called personal financial decisions. All right. Some of the benefits of personal financial planning are the following, and I'll send you these so you don't have to write down anything. You have more money and financial security. What does that mean, financial security? Let me ask one person. Not everybody answer. Sydney, since you're typing right now, what is financial security? What do you see financial security being? And everybody think of it this way. If you are secure financially, then that means what? If I had you all in a regular classroom setting, I would have you to create a financial plan, and actually I give you a budget and a job and an amount to spend and see how well you budget your money. All right. Here's what financial security is. Financial security is having enough money to take care of your bills and businesses. That's the financial security. A career that pays you enough money where you do not have to have 3 or 4 other jobs. So you want to be financially secure. Next thing is, you know how to use your money to achieve your goals. First thing you have to do is you have to have goals. If you don't have goals, then you won't know, you're just spending your money on anything. So you have to have goals. You have to think about, what are my goals? What am I trying to achieve? And how much money is it going to take for me to achieve my goals? So you need to start to think about that now. Some of you want to go to college. Some of you want to go into a technical field. Well, all of that requires you to go to some type of school or some type of training in order to achieve those particular goals. It's never free. Nothing in life is free. So if you have that idea in your head, erase that right now. Nothing in life is free, and you always have to have some type of financial security to pay for your school. Right. Sometimes there are some detriments to your financial security, Sydney, and drug use is one of those detriments. A detriment is a bad outcome to something. So that's very true. Some people have good jobs and they use drugs and they still aren't financially secure. That's because of the drug use. Decision that goes with the what? Financial decisions, personal decisions, and financial decisions. All right. The next thing is you have less chance of going into debt that you cannot handle. That's if you plan well and you follow the plan, you'll have less debt. Now, I can tell you right now, when I first started, I didn't plan well. So I got into a lot of debt as a college student because my financial planning was poor. All right, and then the last one is you can help your partner and support your children if you have a family. That's a biggie because if you get a good job and then you start having a family, guess what goes up? First is just you. The spending goes up. Yes. Now, if the spending goes up and your amount of income doesn't go up, guess what goes down? Not necessarily your credit, but the amount of money, your financial security. Yes, Angel. The amount of money that you have available goes down. Because at first it's just you. Then you have wife, children, or husband and children. Well, your financial security goes down unless you start to make more money. So you see how all of that planning, everybody says, I want to get married and have kids and have a family. And then we don't think about my financial security, their financial security. So that plays a big part in it. All right. Personal financial planning, arranging to save, spend, and invest money to live comfortably, have financial security, and achieve goals. That's what financial planning involves. And I believe all of you can do it. That's why I think this is an important part of what we are learning. This is very important, this part, because you all are at that point right now. 15, 16, you're at that point right now. The financial planning goals have 6 steps. The first goal is to determine your current financial situation. So let me ask across the class, if you were to look at your financial situation right now, what would you say is your financial situation? Good, bad, or ugly? Hannah says none. And think about this. Think about the money. Someone said it. Bailey says, I waste my money. That's what I want you to think about, because you've been given money. Someone's giving you some money. Now, how many of you ever thought about when they give you that money, I need to save? That's part of financial planning. See, Gerald said, I buy games. So who thinks about saving, though? If you think about saving your money, that means you're getting ahead of the financial planning game. My older sister, she is a saver, but she also was a math guru and went into financing at bank. She's a financer at a bank now. So she is pretty good at that part of it. Me, math was not my thing, so I kind of got a, Bailey says it burns a hole in my pocket. Mine too sometimes, baby. But here are what you need to try to think about. Your savings. If someone gives you some money, say you get $20 a week for doing your chores. If you just set aside maybe $5 out of that $20 a week, you could save I all right, I'm seeing some stuff that I'm about to go off on. I don't know where you all think you are, Sydney Huckabee. Remember, everyone, this is a classroom setting, and appropriateness is always what we're doing. I should not have to address that. You're not little kids. All right, so let's look at now monthly income. If you made $20 a week, and there's normally 4 weeks in a month, how much money do you have make a month if your parent paid you an allowance of $20 a week? $20 a week. All right, Hannah, there you go. $80. So if you get $80 a month, let's start your financial planning from there. I get $80 a month. How much of it can you save? Think about it. Everyone think about it. Your $80 a month. Think about what you spend the money on and how much of it could you save. All right. I was gonna go along with what Sydney and someone else said. Elation, you could probably save at least half of that money because your food, clothing, and shelter are taken care of by your parents. But let's think about what you spend your money on. Now think about that. What do you spend your money on? If you had that $80, what do you spend your money on? Let's say movies, going out to eat with friends, video games. Right. So now let's think about this. How much of the stuff that you just mentioned are necessary? How much of it is necessary? It's a necessity. Okay, food is, but do your parents not feed you? Your parents normally feed you, right? Right. That's what I was waiting to say, what Hannah said. Not what I want. Want versus need. So you could save at least half of that money. You still have another $40 that you can go and get sometimes, Hannah, what you want to eat. Not always. Sometimes just go in and eat what's fixed in the kitchen and stop being a brat. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. Stop. All right, here are goals. Here's what goals are called. The things you want to accomplish. How many of you, now I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say, is there anybody in the lesson today you do not want to accomplish anything? You just want to be a bum? Say me. If you just want to be a bum, say me. Just type me. No, I don't want to be a bum. All of us have goals. We want to accomplish something. We may not know exactly what yet, but we all of us want to do and be successful. Do things successfully and be successful. So we have to have goals. And our goals are going to start with, because everything, even though a lot of people say that, well, you don't need a lot of money, but in order for you to achieve goals and things, you have to have money. It just doesn't fall out of the sky. Oh, I have a goal. You're like Martin Luther King. I have a dream, and then you have nothing to finance the dream. No, it's not like that. Step 2, develop your financial goals. And the things you see in green, what are your values? What do you value? Do you value the things that you want more or the things that you need more? What do you value? What are your values? Do I value my video games right now more than I value trying to pay for or invest in my future? What do you value? I mean, we have to start to think about that. Bailey, she's thinking about her video games right now. She wants to stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whatever game she plays. But you have to. Okay, right. If you plan ahead, Billy, you can get the things that you want later. Everybody look at what Billy typed here. I want you to look at that. Look at that, what he said. That's a very responsible answer. Those are having go. Bailey, you look at that and you read it, and you read it closely. You can always get that Fortnite stuff later if you plan for your future. Bailey's fired. That's my favorite student. Okay. Now, let's look at the next step. And here's the values, needs, and wants. You have to value your needs over your wants. You have to do that. I made that mistake, Bailey. So you're not by yourself. That's why I'm telling you right now, because I made that mistake. I was a person who, if I saw a nice shirt or pair of pants, I wanted to look good, so I would spend my last on that. Did I need it? No. But I just wanted it, and I wasted a lot of my money on it. Step 3, identify your options. Options mean, according to the money that you have, what can you do? What are my options? I want to better my current situation, so what should I do with the $80 that I get per month? Some of you could open a savings account, open a checking account, save that money, put that money away. And none of you should have debt right now, so you don't have to worry about debt. You can just worry about putting it into a savings account and saving the money and let it grow in interest. But no, you want bubble gum, so I'm going to buy bubble gum. Step 4, evaluate your alternatives. What are alternatives? What are alternatives? You have, somebody's going to answer it. I see somebody type. Hold on, I need to go down. I see something. Okay, A and the B. So options, kind of like opportunity cost. Understand the opportunity cost of what you're doing. What is given up when making one choice instead of another? I have plan A, like Alicia said, and I have a plan B. If plan A is more expensive than plan B, but I get the same service, but I just want plan B because it looks more attractive to me, then I'm going to go with plan A because plan A is going to give me the same thing, same outcome. It just doesn't look as good. Because we do a lot of things about how they look and not what they offer. Like phones. Very good, Bailey. We buy the phone because of how it looks. And then on TV, the commercial, they woo you in with all the stuff and how popular it may be. Very good. So you all understand opportunity costs. Very good. What are the risks involved in what you're doing? Inflation, price increase, interest rate. That means how much you pay on money that you may borrow. Income risk. If I have an income, how much of my income am I putting out and how much am I saving? Personal risk. How is it going to affect me and my family? And then liquidity. I cannot say that word. That's the ability to easily convert financial assets into cash without loss of value. How do you do that? What did we talk about earlier? If I buy a stock at a low price, then the stock raises, investing. There you go. Because it's always good to be liquid. I know, don't think about liquid in the sense of water, but think about it in the sense of flow. How your money flows. Does it flow easily? Are you able to have access to credit and things that you need easily? That's when you're liquid. If I can easily get the things that I need access to because of my financial position, then I'm liquid. Not just having cash though. That's investing, saving, credit score, all of that together. That's being liquid. So it's not just about seeing cash in your hand. It's about a combination of a lot of things. And yes, and your parents' cash doesn't count. Jenna, your parents' cash doesn't count. You got to get your own cash, Jenna. Get your own stocks and bonds. All right, step 5. We're going to start with the steps. Create and use your financial plan of action. Remember, we talked about what? Financial planning. Put the plan into action. Because here's my statement. It'll work if you work it. What does that mean? It'll work if you work it. Okay. All right, Hannah. All right, Billy. All right, Sydney. You have to do the work. You've got to. All of you said the same thing, just different ways. You've got to do the work. It's not easy, and work is something that you put effort into. Work is just something that's sometimes hard, but you have to do the work. Cutting back on things that I don't need. Cutting back on my makeup spending. Cutting back on my buying boots. Cutting back on me buying a new shirt. Cutting back on me buying video games. Cutting back on me dyeing my hair. I have to cut back. Cutting back on me eating 5 sandwiches instead of 2. I gotta cut back. Sydney trying to talk about me because I'm gaining weight, but that's okay. I'm liquid though. Review and revise your plan. Sometimes you have to do what? Your plan may not work at first, so you have to go back and revise it. Not throw the entire plan away, but go back and revise it. Make some revisions. And when you evaluate something, what do? If I evaluate my plan, what am I doing? Right, you look to see how to make it better. The good and the bad. When you evaluate something, you judge it. You see what's good about it, what's bad about it, and you make the changes as necessary. Those are the steps. All right, we're going to stop there. Developing a personal financial plan. Why do so many people have money problems? We know because they do what? Waste. There you go. No self-control and waste. Spend more than you earn. And no plan. When you have no plan, or how many of you think you have enough information to go back and retake that quiz and do better? All right, are you ready? Brianna said she was born ready. All right, I'm not going to have you take it right now because I didn't go through all of the stuff but next week when we meet again, we're going to finish financial planning, and we will take that quiz again at the beginning of class, at the end of class, and we'll see, because I'm going to send you those slides and you'll have all of the information that you need, okay? All right, good job today, guys. Have a good rest of the week. And get her done.